So, I wanted to do a quick Periscope today. One of the things, I just recently wrote a blog post about this as well, and you can check it out on my blog, and I just tweeted it out, so you can check it out from where I just tweeted. But, one of the things I was thinking about as an administrator this year, something I've really been trying to do is make staff meetings more than just a place where I can pass out information and share random things that are going on and everybody's bored. Because I remember as a teacher myself attending staff meetings, I hated staff meetings because it was just like, oh, here's the agenda. Okay, how many more things do we have to do before I can actually get out of here? And so I've been thinking about this year a lot as an administrator of making sure that staff meetings have value and that they're fun. I work on a staff where 80% or 80 members of my team are all here, and we're kind of new and put together, and so it's hard to get all of us to know each other. And so in my opinion, a faculty meeting or a staff meeting is a perfect time for us to make sure that we're doing something fun. And so one of the things that we did was something that we did today, and you can check it out. I periscoped it earlier, but we started out the meeting doing these things called, I don't even know what they're called, but I made this little paper on Canva, and if you go to my blog post, you can see the example. But I had everybody watch this video done by Soul Pancake, who does the Kid President videos as well as a bunch of other videos. We watched the video over gratitude and about how showing gratitude really helps you feel better too. And in my opinion, February is one of the most difficult months of the year, of the school year, because we're worn out, we're tired, we're exhausted, we're annoyed by everyone. And so we started with these little pieces of paper, and you went around with your Sharpie, and for 15 minutes we went and wrote on other people's papers about things that we liked about them, words that made us think about them, all kinds of stuff. And so then we sat down afterwards for 5 minutes and just took in what other people wrote about us. And so an example, I'll show you mine. So this is what mine was. So I made everybody a card that said, hello, my name is, with their name on it. And then everybody went around with Sharpies and wrote on this. And let me tell you, sitting there afterwards and reading the things people wrote about you, it's a very powerful moment to go, oh, there are some things I do right, or there are some things people notice about me that I didn't know that they noticed about me. And I made it really quickly on Canva. If you haven't heard of Canva, it's my favorite website, canva.com. And so all I did was get a white piece of paper. I'll show it again. And I put the hello, my name is in the middle, and I typed the person's name. And so you can see, I did them for every single staff member. And so every single staff member, when they showed up at the meeting, they were all sitting on tables. So everybody got kind of a little assigned seat, sort of, and then they went ahead and shared them. And then we wrote, and then I took them all up. So I have everybody's, because what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to cover the walls in the faculty lounge, because everybody knows that can be one of the most negative places to be. And so I want to cover the walls with that. And so that anytime anybody goes in there, they're reminded of the awesomeness that we have surrounding us. And so at the end of the year, the teachers will get to take them home with them. But then, after that, we played a game, because I believe every staff meeting should have some kind of way for us to show gratitude to someone, and every staff meeting should have fun and laughter. And that's what I wrote in my blog post, was that the 3 ingredients to a successful staff meeting are love, fun, and laughter. And so we played a life-size version of Hungry Hungry Hippos, and the idea came to me from Hope King, who's a teacher at the Ron Clark Academy. She did this with her students, and it was really great. She blogged about it on her blog, elementaryShenanigans.com. And so then I saw my friend Greg Smedley did it as well with some of his teachers, and so I thought this would be so much fun. And it was funny because coming this idea, I never once thought, what are we going to do if teachers aren't going to want to do this? And it was funny when we were periscoping, somebody in the periscope wrote, how did you get your teachers to agree to do this? And I thought, you know what? I just laid it out, this is going to be fun, let's do it. And I did have teachers not participate, either because they weren't physically able, or they were injured, or they just didn't feel like it was for them. And it was totally fine. But we had enough people do it where we did 4 rounds. We had 3 rounds and then a finals round for all the winners. And it was so much fun. And what I wrote about in my post as well was, my favorite quote is by Erica Baumeister, which says, adults need to have fun so children will want to grow up. And I think about how we are as adults and how our careers and our jobs, and especially in education, we very quickly get overwhelmed and very quickly get worn out. And we have to take time to laugh. We have to take time to release stress. And I felt like in the staff meeting today, for just a few moments, we were stress-free. and we got to laugh and have fun and just totally get out there and just be kids, and to watch full-grown adults get on these little scooters and be thrown around and swung by their legs and catch balls and throw them. I mean, it was amazing. I didn't play, but I did get out there and show how to do it. So there is a video I retweeted it. One of my teachers recorded me showing the examples, but it was so much fun. And so my encouragement for if any administrators who are watching this, or teachers who aren't watching this, who are watching this but they don't know if their administrators are, this is what staff meetings should be about. Next month, we have a really, really fun game, but I know there's some of my teachers that are watching this right now, so I'm not going to say what the game is because I like it to be a surprise. I want people to be upset when they miss a faculty meeting because they're like, I didn't get to be a part of that. And so if I'm making them stay after school because we have to have these once a month, I want them to be amazing things people talk about, and things that we can go back and do. But you can guarantee I'll be blogging about it. But I also want to take a few minutes while I got some of y'all on here to remind you that this week is Love Teaching Week. So if you share on any social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, use the hashtag Love Teaching with the reasons why you love teaching. Because right now, this is all I'm thinking about with what we did, because this is why I love teaching. Okay, you want to see it again? There's the card again. So, but if you go to my blog, I do link to my blog post I wrote last year about it, where you can see examples of it. I have examples and all that in there. But I hope you share out all the reasons you love teaching, because one of the main reasons I love teaching and I love working with kids is because we get the opportunity as adults to show them that being an adult is hard sometimes, but it can also be a ton of fun, and we can really release a lot of stress. You can check out my Twitter at TechNinjaTodd, and that's where all of my stuff is. The videos that we did today, as well as my blog. My blog is nesloneyflipped.blogspot.com, and my website is toddnesloney.com. Thanks for joining my Periscope. I'm hoping to share some more great stuff on here more often. See everybody later.